the plan tonight. We're gonna finish off Xenogears tonight. I've been leveling up a bit in and off stream, getting some more stuff for my gears, getting some levels, and hopefully we're strong enough now that we should be able to just, you know, stomp Deus into the ground and see the end scenes of this game, huh? Okay. As you can see, Citan and Billy are up to 86 and Faye's up to 83. We're quite a bit higher level than we were before, and on top of that, we also have the modules that give us 50% more damage output on our gears. And we've upgraded some of the other gears in case we need them. We may be able to just do it with these guys, though, at this point. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And if we need to come back and level some more, it doesn't take very long to do that at this point. All right, here we go. I wonder if I just don't touch anything, is he going to dodge all the bars? I was wondering that before. Look at that! If you just don't touch anything, they all miss you. Except for that one. And that one. And that one. Okay, never mind. Well, most of them do, right? Except for those last three. Smack right into those. See. Autofocus is still all jacked up on my camera. Before we jump the boss, let's go fill back up our fuel and everything. Okay. We are all filled up. I guess we should. We can take off those angel specific items maybe. And put on like frame HP. Or oh no, the chargers. Well, I guess we don't need the chargers mid-fight, most likely. I wonder if any of these bosses do angel damage. I don't know what kind of damage they do. 1 so that we get 100 defense out of the deal. This is as much as you get from extra armor DX. On top of 50% less angel damage. Save. Whew. And we'll do the first attempt. I don't know how many attempts this is going to take. Yeah, we were level 75 last time, so we've gained like almost 10 levels. What, 8 or 9 levels? On top of the other things. The hard part is surviving, really. Like fighting all the orbs. We can't take Faye out of the party, so like he has to be there for all the orb fights, the orb fights. I'm gonna see if I can just do it with just these 3 without worrying about the other guys. Here we go. Final boss. This is Deus! What are those 4 orbs spinning around it? It seems as if the power of those 4 things is supporting the center. So that means that big thing in the middle is the core of Deus? Probably. Who cares about those orbs? Let's just crush the core. Striking directly at the center rather than using fuel unnecessarily. That is one strategy, but I believe another plan of attack would be to defeat its surroundings first. If we decide to attack the supporting orbs first, then it might be wise to leave the battles up to us. We should be able to do something about them without using up Faye's power. That will allow him to use the full power of Xenogears to defeat Deus, and yes, of course, to save Ellie. Whether we do a direct strike to the core or take down the supports first, I guess it's best left up to Faye to decide. Thanks everyone. To attack Deus directly or to take out all of its supports first. I wonder which is best. Don't we all? Can't really even tell which one's which. Let's just go for an orb. Here we go. I don't even remember which one's which. There we go. Oh, that's right. This is the one that counters a specific person. So it's going to counter him over and over again. Defeated! Oh, nice! Before we even got to counter. Yeah, we're much more powerful than we were before. And now it can't heal. Alright, this is going to go easily, I think. And this is the one that can do a lot of damage, I think. This. Okay. This is his AoE attack, yeah? This kind of angel damage. Nice. Okay, he's doing the AoE again. Back to the death blows. Hopefully this will finish it off right here. Yep. Alright, so you got rid of his AoE attack, I think. I'm gonna start trying to heal now. I think that was the most damaging one, though, probably. Let's see if we... Actually, I need the Xenogears on. They get their fuel back. This is the fuel drain one. Wish I had brought the HP one, we could like healed off of this one. Alright, fuel's back at max. Let's just see steel. Just like 5%, that's what we do. Alright. Really easy to damage too. I wonder why Titan did so much more damage. Already dead? No. Oh, we can't do death blows versus this one, that's right. This would have been a great one to heal on. Draining our fuel again. SM. No more fuel drain. Honestly, fuel drain wasn't a scary ability. Which one was left? Well, we're gonna get through all this and before people show up, and they're gonna miss the end of it. But I guess they can catch it on YouTube's. Let's see. Hey, bad latency, how's it going? Alright, one more orb. Which one's this? Oh, this one. This is the one that only one person gets to act for a while, I think. And you get our HP, our fuel back. Not hitting him. There we go. There we go. Charge. Charge. Kill. It's 20,000 fish. That needs to heal. Both of these guys need to heal, actually. We have no on. Oh, he can't afford that one. Oh well. Probably the trade site now at the very least. If he has the frame HP 10, he might be able to heal. If he hasn't already just killed it. who's gonna get to be the one person to move? Alright. Well, so much for healing. That's it. Alright, all the orbs are down. We're gonna have to drop Sight out of the party. He doesn't have enough HP left. We can sub in Emeralda or something. With all the orbs down, this should be a fairly easy fight, though. Let's get over there to the party switch thing. And then take all the stuff off the Titan's gear. And off the Titan, for that matter. At the very least, the speed shoes. And then can sub in. We can put Bart in. Bart's the highest level of the other people. I think I upgraded Bart's gear. What I meant to do. Alright, Bart. Let's see, let's give you Pichu's. Give you Pendant. Well, the Ether Doubler helps him, but we could throw it on there anyways. Here, Manly Mantle, why not? Alright. Don't think any of that's gonna matter. And for your gear... put on Angel Armor, maybe. Oh, Death Blower 1. GNRS 50. Could be good. He does have the upgraded gear. Do we need to switch out Billy? Billy's gear is at under half health. We should probably switch out Billy. Nah, let's keep Billy. Billy's also my highest level guy. He can make do. Maybe Billy can heal a little bit though. Not going to be restoring frame HP in the middle of the fight, so let's put Death Blower. Should be good. He's going to need to get his fuel back. 370 is probably actually enough for that. He didn't have a way to steal the fuel anymore. Alright, let's go finish off the final boss, huh? I wish we had an item that would just fix frame HP. That would completely trivialize this part, I guess, though. Alright. Art's up first. 4,000? Respectable. Okay. Angels flying in to attack us. Sure. Let's see what Xenogears does. Okay. Bart's actually doing the most so far. He's not doing enough damage with these things. We got rid of his big AoE, we got rid of his heal, we got rid of his fuel stealing, and we got rid of one other ability of his. I forget. Oh, the stop or whatever, right? Maybe? Alright, let's see what our Death Blow 1 does. Not bad. Spark Wave. Not bad. This should be like 11,000 or so, right? Yeah. I think we got this in the bag, guys. The random angels flying in and shooting at us is kind of silly. Was that it? I think we beat him. He's really weakened if you take out all the orbs. Holy crap. That's Xenogears, guys. Alright, so we got some end cutscenes, I guess. Unless there's another boss. Is there a final form? Oh, I'm not done. Okay. He's taking his sweet time exploding here. Something's happening. What happened? My gear won't budge anymore. The Zohar modifier has ceased functioning. That is probably the reason why our gears can't move anymore. There's only a slight energy response coming from the core now. What about Ellie? What happened to her inside of that thing? The Deus system's bind on her should have worn off by now. So why aren't we getting any kind of response? You don't think that we hurt her in that battle too? Wait, calm down. The sensors are picking up a response from a life form within Deus. It is probably Ellie, so do not worry. I believe she's okay. Ellie, can you hear me? Ellie! Deus is no longer active. It's all over now. So come out of there. Show me your face, Ellie. Ellie? What's happening? Doc, what's going on? What's wrong? I'm now detecting a tremendous amount of energy coming from within Deus. It seems as if something that was sealed up till now has suddenly been freed and is growing enormously. It couldn't be. The wave existence? The wave existence? That's gotta be it. The wave existence was just freed from its cage of fleshly existence in Zohar. It's probably attempting to return to the higher dimension that it originally came from. Which means this is the after effect of the dimensional shift? What do you mean, after effect? It's like a shockwave that's induced by the dimensional displacement. But so much energy. If this much energy is unleashed here now, if so much energy is unleashed, then what will happen, Doc? Tell us. Then this planet will be annihilated. These numbers indicate that it has more than enough energy to take out a whole planet. What you mean? You can't be serious. We all fought so hard only to see this happen? Isn't there anything we can do? Can't we stop the after effect? Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. Almost all machinery, including our gears, are out of commission due to Zohar having been shut down. This time, there's nothing we can do. To put it to you straight, this is the end for us. This is freaking stupid. How the hell could it all end like this? What were we all fighting for up until now? The vibrations are intensifying. Hold on a sec. No, these vibrations are different. Has to be something else causing it. Look! Deus is rising? What is it this time? Deus is releasing its remaining energy and is beginning to accelerate. If it continues to accelerate at this rate, it will soon leave the atmosphere. You don't think... Think what? That it's Ellie. Ellie is moving Deus. Are you sure? I'm sure of it. Ellie's trying to save us by moving Deus away from our planet. She's going to sacrifice herself. That can't be. Oh, Ellie. Can't we do anything? We can't just sit here and watch this happen, can we? Wait, there's still something I can do. What is it, Faye? My gear still works. Without Zohar, the power source of your gears, the only gear that now remains active is mine. Just like Deus, my gear and I made contact with Zohar. We are the only ones who can move now. I'm going to save Ellie. That's absurd. Even if you were able to catch up to Deus, you will not have enough energy to make it back. Even so, I still must go. Ellie's taking the whole burden upon herself. If anything happens to her, I want to be there with her. Hey, just wait a minute. You know I'm not going to stand by and let you commit double suicide if that's what you're planning. Bart. You better come back alive, you hear? Promise me. Promise me that you'll come back. Then I'll let you go. Thanks, Bart, I promise. I promise you that I'll return with Ellie. Hey, Nob, I'm at the stream. You better. Of course. Alright, then get going. But let's let him go, Sight. At this point, Faye's the only one who'll be able to bring back Ellie. There's nothing we can say or do about it. You're right. Faye, keep your promise. No matter what. Faye and Ellie. Both of you come back home. We'll be waiting for you, Chew. I appreciate this, Spark, and the rest of you. Well, I better get going now, but don't worry, I'll be back soon. I guess this will be the last journey you and I make together. I'm counting on you, partner. Good thing this bomb's taking a while to go off, huh? Oh, there's something in there. Is that Deus? Is that Ellie's gear? What is that? No. Ellie! That's Deus. Are we gonna fight him one-on-one now? Oh shit. We're like fighting in hyperspace or something. And now we're naked. Where am I? That's Ellie. Does this mean that I'm inside of Deus? Not exactly. Your actual body is but a physical object. It has merely been absorbed into Deus's outer shell. Only your consciousness is here. It's like a face up in the sky there. Of course, the girl you perceive in front of you is also not a true being. Your consciousness is merely creating her image. The wave existence. No, that's not you. Who are you? It can't be. The you, Krellian? That's right, isn't it? Krellian, it was you who did this, Ellie. The path of Sephiroth has been connected. No one can stop God from returning to his world now. So what have you come here for, Lacan? I came here to take the person I love back with me, so set Ellie free. The Deus system has been destroyed. It's all over now. So instead I ask you, what are you hoping to achieve now? The time when all things started. The place where all things were one. I'm going to return there. What place? Before the beginning of the universe, in the undulating waves of the higher dimension, all things were one. It was the waves spilling out from there that created this four-dimensional universe of ours. Humankind and the souls of humankind that were born from there are merely leftovers of those spilled waves, so... You're going back there? Is that what you desire? Lacan, why such reluctance to become one with the god? What attachment could you possibly have to this wretched old world? What meaning can be found in living out such a short existence? Hurting others, hurting yourself, grinding one another down, only to inevitably die and return to dust. Why everything we could ever desire is here. No need to be troubled by the need for love. This place is filled with the love of God. I've not lost hope in humans as much as you have, Krellian. Someday humankind will come to understand one another. I sincerely believe that. How can you be so sure? Humans will never come to understand each other. You said that she is the person you love, but can you say that you even truly understand each other? All humans do is place themselves at a comfortable distance from each other and call that mutual understanding, spiritual unity, or true love, but it's all lies. Man cannot associate with others without first deceiving themselves. That is the way that they were created. But one being's ego can determine everyone's fate. People have the right to choose their own destiny. That is why humans have free will. And what if that will itself was predetermined? What then? What folly! Humans are just primitive life forms that have no such thing as free will. Mankind has merely been allowed to live in an imperfect state, as is, as will be. It is for this very reason, because humans have this wretched will, or whatnot, that humans must experience sadness and loss. For someone to gain something means another must lose it. It is impossible to make humankind share limited things and affections. So I came to the conclusion that everything must be reverted back to where it all began. To go back to when all was one, waves and nothing else. It is not my human's ego, it is the will of the waves, the will of God. Well, that's alright too. We don't have to be perfect. Actually, being imperfect makes mankind live by helping each other. That's what being human is. That's mutual understanding, that's unity and love. I'm glad, no, I'm proud to be human. Ellie placed the future, tomorrow, in our hands, based on our choice, and she's working to keep Deus far from our planet. She's also trying to heal your heart, you who wants to journey all alone to be with God. Can't you understand Ellie's feelings? Do you have to become one with God before you're able to comprehend all of this? I understand, I know her feelings, as if they were my own. Yes, she and I are one, we don't need God's help. Well then, prove it to me. Show me this power of humans. Show me this love. What you say can make you independent of God. Are we gonna fight this guy? Okay. Angel Krellian. Kind of looks like Miang's gear. It's got the purple hair. Is it Miang? Yeah, it is Miang. Alright. Oh, I've been healed to full. Well, this is gonna be easy then. Oh, well, I don't really have a chance. Bullets. Defense down. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's like backhanded. Oh, that's it. Can tell you beat her because it won't let me finish the death blow. That was easy. Ellie. Hey. It was Krellian. Krellian released me. Krellian? Yes, I came to understand after becoming one with Krellian. His heart was so full of sadness. That is why he desired for he and I to become one with God. Because that would be returned to the beginning of everything. He told me, you should be with him. That is what he said. You see, he already knew. You see, he already knew how I felt and how you felt. There was nothing we or he could do. He had no choice but to go forward, even if it meant he lost all feelings, lost everything that was human. For all humankind's sake, there was no going back. Even looking back held too many memories. And he would have just wanted to go back, even though he couldn't. So please forgive him. Krellian loved people more than anyone else. I somehow knew it all along. I just knew he was really that kind of person. I'm so sorry, please forgive me. I was wrong. Got the full frontal pixels here. I thought sacrificing myself in order to save others was the right thing to do. But my actions only brought sadness to all of the people who I left behind. And that sadness gave birth to even more sadness. And as long as I still live with you, my life is not just mine alone. Ellie, that isn't wrong. To sacrifice yourself for others is a noble thing. Even if it were to benefit yourself, it's no problem. There will always be a person healed, or one or the other. Love gains its original shine only when there's an interrelationship between the giver and the receiver. It is incomplete when one or the other is missing. The two are one. It was you, Ellie, who taught me that. I believe that is what it means to be human. I can now understand the true importance of it. I don't know if it's the right answer or not, but we have a lot of time to think about it. What Krellian himself was looking for all along, we will find the answer to it all ourselves. Thank you, Faye. Ellie. Cutscene? Yeah.
Let's return to our planet.
That light. It's the point of contact with our world. But the dimensional shift has already begun. Will we make it in time?
Can you run?
If we're together, I can.
Just put the light right in front of her. Yeah.
Krellian, you.
There's no time. This place is about to be destroyed. Now there is no more God. This is no longer their planet. This is your home planet that you are now standing on.
Krelian, you aren't going, are you?
No. Since that time, I have stopped being human. I've committed so many sins that any attempt at living like a human is impossible. The only one who could have forgiven me was God.
That's not true. I know they would understand. There's still plenty of time to atone for your sins. You, of all people, could do it.
Always the peacemaker, eh, Lacan? Perhaps that's what it means to be human. But regardless, I cannot go. It's something I've already decided. I go to walk with God, even if there's no place left for me upon my return. I must go now.
Krelian.
Actually, I envy you too.
Granger wings. I'm gonna guess he safely put them back on the planet.
Faye! What happened?
Waves from the explosion disrupted the ionosphere, making it impossible to get a visual. They were probably caught up in the explosion.
That's a lie! He'll come back. He promised us he would. I know it.
He gets to keep his gear too. Like, the quest to make Emeralda grow up was optional, right? So if you didn't do it, it must be weird to see the cutscene and her not be, like, young in the cutscene. Alright, guys. That was Xenogears. We're gonna let the credits roll. We're see if there's any end credit scenes. And then we will get back to Xenosaga after that. We're still on the cathedral ship. Although, it's weird to call it a ship because it's like the size of a large planet. But, you know. And this song with the vocals is totally gonna get like acclaimed on YouTube, right? Nice song though.
We can run to the end of the world. We can run to the end of the world. Cold fire clings to my heart in the blue of night. Torn by this pain, I paint your name.
That was a really good game. The story was definitely the highlight.
Girl of the
I feel like the combat systems and the mechanics
and
haven't aged overly well. And it had some like technical issues with like, there were some bugs in it too. And balance issues with some of the combat stuff. But the story was amazing. And the combat wasn't bad, it was just, you know, not amazing.
fades away, but just you and I can find the answer, and then we can run to the end of the world. We can run to the end.
Like I said, once these credits are done, we're gonna be getting back to Xenosaga. For those that weren't here last night, we're on like the planet Ariadne, which has been turned into like a Gnosis, a giant planet-sized Gnosis ship or something like that. I don't know how it counts as a ship anymore, it's so big. I think they said it was 18,000 kilometers in diameter, which like the Earth is only like 12,000 kilometers, so it's humongous. This game's story, when you first played it, finished it as a kid, kind of made you feel like every other RPG you played. The story was more like a short story.
Mist of morning and parted deep.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever played another RPG with a story quite like Xenogears. I'll give it that. It gets very philosophical. I think probably the closest that I've come to Xeno type stories is like Hideo Kojima games. Metal Gear. It's got the same kind of like subtext and complexity to it. Most RPGs don't try and tell you a good story. They don't try and like get into like philosophy and stuff, you know? I feel like Xenosaga is going to be a really good story. I feel like Xenosaga is going to be a really good story over the course of all 3 episodes. Like, I don't know how far we are into Xenosaga 1. We're like 15 hours into... I think How Long to Beat says it's like 40-hour game, maybe? Let me see. I'm not sure. Let's see. Use that a lot just to get a guesstimate of how long a game will be. So Xenosaga 1 on How Long to Beat says 40 hours for the main story, 41 and a half for main story plus extra, so it's pretty much 40-hour game. So if we're almost being halfway into it, it doesn't feel like we are, right? After credit scene. Yeah, we're like almost halfway through game time wise, but it doesn't feel like we're almost halfway through story wise, which is how I kind of felt with Xenogears when I was like over halfway through it, and it did not feel like halfway, and which made sense because the Xenogears story is very backloaded, like because of the nature of the second disc. There's a lot more story packed in more densely at the end because they basically stripped out all the gameplay for the most part.